Hi there everyone, Totallydubbed here, and today I'm making you a video and overview of the Crossbow that can be found from the Aftermath DLC. So at the first part of this video, about 3 minutes of it, is me showing you how these different bolts operate. So I'm going to go straight into it and say there's two crossbows that you can have. One's a scoped one and one's a normal RDS scoped one. So in other words, one's like a red dot, one looks like a 4 times slash 12 times scope. So the scope that I'm using at the moment, as you can see, is the XBOW scoped, as it's called. And as you can see over here, I'm playing with different bolts. So just before, as I was talking, I had the normal bolt, and the normal bolt, as you can see, had a little bit of bullet drop on that blue tanker right there. So right now I have the explosive bolt, which has a little C4 attached to it, and as you can see, this one has even more of a drop. It is quite significant. As you can see, if I want to aim and get that red thing, I have to actually aim above, and I probably won't get it just because of those metal bars which are in the way. So it just gives you an idea of the bullet drop that these two bolts have. There was a scam bolt as well, which is the second one, and that basically is, as soon as it impacts, it gives a little motion sensor spread, put it that way, just a bit like the tugs with the sniper class. So as you can see, with the explosive bolt, I have to aim quite high. As you can see, my cousin was flying there. We actually were in a server, and then everyone left, and it was just us two, so we just decided to go on the opposite team. So here is the BA bolt. Now the BA bolt is by far my favorite bolt, simply because, I mean, look at that accuracy. As you can see, the distance is quite a lot, and that is pretty much accurate. And I'm going to show you in a little bit of a while that I was basically trying to get cross map shots with the BA bolt, and I was pretty successful. So it does take a bit of practice, like any sniper rifle, but the fact is, it's basically a one-shot, one kill to the head, just like a sniper rifle, and it's very accurate, very good. It's quite useful to use as well. So right now I'm going to be showing you how it is against vehicles. So as you can see, the C4 bolt, the explosive bolt, is pretty good against light vehicles. So as you can see, that was a little bird over there, and little cars and whatnot. It basically takes 2 of these to 1, disable it, 2, destroy it. Against a tank, however, it does take quite a few of these bolts. The tank is vulnerable at the back. As you can see, my cousin had the reactive armor perk right there. But it does take quite a few hits, and each hit took around 20%. I mean, 15 to 20% depending on the hit is where it would go. So just to give you an idea of the damage. So as you can see over here, it is quite far. As you can see, I can't even see my cousin. It's very hard to see him. On the screen you'll be able to barely see him. You can just see that there's a figure right there. He actually had loads of C4 behind him, but I didn't manage to hit one of those. But as you can see, as hitting him, it took around 3 to 4 shots. Each shot depended on where it was going to hit. The first bolt, he said, took 50%. The second one said he said it took about 25%. I guess one was upper body, one was lower body, and then the last one basically finished him off. So there you go. So now I'm going to jump into some gameplay that I did on Sen Crossing. It was a rush. All of this gameplay is all in one game, so all the kills are all done in one game. So you can use the bolt quite effectively. In my opinion, the crossbow is quite useful as a one-shot, one-kill type of weapon. Here you can see the epic file of the knifing system in Battlefield 3. Yeah, for me, it's a one-shot, one-kill type weapon, but it really shouldn't be used as a primary weapon, although in this video I use it mainly as a primary weapon just because I was just trying to get some crossbow gameplay up. Because I had some gameplay before, but I wasn't too happy about it, and Vegas Pro was having some problems showing it. So I use this mainly as a primary weapon, as you can see, but the beauty of the crossbow is that it's one shot, one kill. Well, pretty much. If you're a little bit further away, it will take about 80% health. I've had it times that it takes 95% health. But usually, at close range, as you can see this range that I'm at, it's basically a one-shot, one-kill, just like a sniper rifle would be. But it's much more easier to use than a sniper rifle, well, at least in my opinion. I just feel its rate is much better, and as you can see at distance as well, it's very good. And another huge positive thing is that it doesn't actually give your position away because it's a silent weapon. Here you can see my cousin gave away our position with an RPG, but if I was just there, they would never know I was actually using my crossbow there. So that's the beauty of the crossbow, is a silent sniper rifle basically at long distance. It takes like a, should I say, a standard bolt action rifle, sniper rifle to reload, but it is very effective if used properly. It is used very effectively, and personally I like teaming it up either with the support class in non-C4 needing maps. By that I mean if there's a tank, I'd rather have C4 rather than my crossbow. However, like maps like this where there's not actually a tank, or even if there is, it doesn't really matter, it's not a big player, I find that the crossbow is actually much more effective to use. There goes my voice. Also with the sniper class, funnily enough, I actually really like using it as in the sniper class, because for me the sniper rifle is good, but it's kind of annoying to use at close range. Unlike Bad Company 2, where I absolutely loved sniping at close range, on Battlefield 3 I completely dislike it. But the crossbow kind of changes that, and I actually quite enjoy using the crossbow at short range, almost like a sniper rifle, as I used to do on Bad Company 2. So I use it with the sniper class, with the support class, mainly those two classes. I don't use it with the engineer class because I like having an RPG. If I'm an engineer, I like being an engineer, really. So therefore I like repairing, I like shooting RPGs at tanks and whatnot. And of course, if I'm a medic as well, you'll see in a second, I think, well actually I don't have it in the clip, but I was a medic and I didn't have it equipped. It was kind of annoying because I can't heal people, and as I'm a medic, again, I like to be a medic, and therefore revive and heal people is my job in the battlefield. But if you're a sniper or an engineer, I think it's quite useful to have. So I hope this video has given you a little bit of overview of the crossbow and how it can be used. You'll be able to see my kill to death ratio in that game was pretty good. As I said, it was all in one game, so it was pretty nice to have. So I quite enjoy using the crossbow. It's a great weapon to use. I highly suggest getting the scoped version and the BA bolt, and when teamed up together I think they're a very good combination. Apart from that, the other bolts are good to have, especially the explosive ones, but they're not ones to rely on. Right guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have yourselves a great time. Totally dubbed out. Bye bye.